Hi, Leather Rokk here. Welcome to my channel. I'm doing something I never did before on my channel, and I'm not planning on making this a thing, but I just made my family's famous spaghetti and clam sauce, and I'm going to show it to you right now. Before I'm about to dig in, I wish I had smell-o-vision. It's a family recipe. I've tweaked a little bit through the years because sometimes you got to improvise on the oils. But if you want to see how I make it, stay tuned. Enjoy. Mwah. I'm getting ready to cook my family's famous spaghetti and clams. Now, I wasted several minutes looking for the box of salt. I checked my room even, because occasionally you use that as a salt shaker. Checked this kitchen up and down, including cabinets that wouldn't have food in them, only to find out that my dear roommate took it in his room yesterday because he was doing some kind of a poker tournament and he was making mashed potatoes because he has a microwave, right? So he took a bunch of things and kept it in his room, and only when he was telephoned to ask about the salt did he begrudgingly put it in. I even checked the refrigerator. Running out of options here. Thought I was going crazy. Nice. Now I could salt the water and I could put the pasta in so I could start working on my sauce. These are small shells. Seems to me you should really use shells if you're cooking clam sauce, or else linguine, either one. But clam sauce should be shells. And it's a pound bag. Yeah, 16 ounces. I'm going to dump the whole thing in. Gotta watch that boil for a few minutes. While I'm waiting for the pasta to boil, I'm gonna eyeball some salad oil into this Ware pan. I'm kind of limited on options on what I'm going to use to make the sauce. If I had my druthers, I have another full bottle, so I'm not worried about this. If I had my druthers, I would be using a combination of 3/4 olive oil and 1/4 coconut oil. I find if you use coconut oil only, it's too rich and it could actually make you sick to your stomach. That happened to me once. I'm going to add some more oil to this. And I don't really measure much anymore. I just kind of eyeball and show you what it looks like in the pan. I didn't know I was going to set us up to doing a cooking video. I'm by no means a professional or anything, but I'm showing you how much oil this looks like. Okay, and I'm going to put the heat underneath that, and when it starts getting to do something, I'm going to add in a whole bunch of, well, not a whole bunch of, I'm guessing at least a half or maybe one small onion, fairly finely chopped like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to saute the onion until it's absolutely soft, but I'm going to wait for that to happen. Oh yeah, true confession, I inhaled just before cooking, so I'm especially in the mood. The sauce is going to be good. I am adding the onions to this oil, and I'm going to turn the fire down, because with Ware, you really want to do it low. Now, I'm not going to stick a wooden spoon in, because that's going to make it sizzle up too much. Right away, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open up the can of clams. I already soaked in water, washed it, because after the onion's ready, matter of fact, I think I should lower the flame some. You should always lower the flame more when you're using corningware. It's not my favorite thing to cook with, but my mother loves it. So, you know, and through the years, different pieces in the family have broken, and sometimes she has been lucky to find replacement pieces of some kind at like flea markets and stuff. So right now, num num num. Now, a lot of people don't do this. I'm going to drain, after the onions are translucent, I'm going to drain this juice onto the mixture. You got to be very careful. It's probably better to turn the fire off before you're doing that, so that there's not the splash whenever you add water to what seems like frying. And then after that, I am going to add 2 more cups of water to this and strain that into, because you don't want a sauce that's only oil. You want to add some water. But before I do that, this here is a spice mixture. This is a spice mixture of marjoram, cilantro, parsley flakes, onion powder, a few other things. Anyway, I crumbled it all together. Now I'm going to stir the pasta. I'm probably going to turn the fire off soon. It's one of the things I like to do when I cook pasta is I turn the fire off before the pasta is even remotely al dente, and I just let it sit there while I do whatever else I need to do, because you always have to find a colander so that you can drain the pasta, and you always have to put a cup of some kind underneath it so you can retrieve some of the pasta water for the sauce, which I don't think I'm going to have to do in this case. I certainly don't need a thickener. What thickens this sauce is the onions in it and the clams. Some people would use 2 cans of clams, but they are usually kind of on the expensive side. I was actually very fortunate to find some at Dollar Tree the last time I was there, and I couldn't spend with wild abandon when I was there, so I just treated myself to a few. Okay, like 4 cans. Okay, I'm going to turn the pasta off right now, and it's going to continue to cook, of course. Matter of fact, sometimes you can even take pot holders and move it off the flame completely. And I'm going to stir what is going on with this. You want to make sure the onions are cooked enough before you add the clams. Okay, right now I'm going to add clam juice to this. And you know, clams are from right around where I live. These might be Cape May. It says chopped clams and clam juice. Let's see, where is that? Atlantic Treasure. Manufactured La Monica Fine Foods, USA. Millville, New Jersey. Okay, now I'm going to fill this with some more water. I'm going to strain it into here. I'm going to add another thing of water. This is what the clams look like. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah. Some people buy a bottle of clam juice and use that to add to it. Some people may even just do straight oil, but you're asking to get sick to your stomach. Now, olive oil, if you're frying in olive oil, do be careful because high temperatures, if you don't watch it, it smokes, you can cause a fire. Nobody wants that. So I'm going to stir this. It's not coming to a boil. I'm going to go ahead and let it simmer some before putting the clams in. One thing you sure don't want to do is put the clams in too early and boil them and boil them and boil them and boil them, because if you do that, you'll make them tough. Right now, I'm going to test the pasta. Perfect. All right. Now, I'm going to drain it. I'm not going to show this because I don't want to burn myself. Look, I safely drained it. Hot pasta. I only spilled 2 pieces. And no, I'm going to show this. Underneath this is a cup of pasta water. I probably might not need to put in the sauce, but in case I do. So, this is what is going on right now. It doesn't look like it's even hit the boiling to the surface. So I'm going to stir that and let that do that for a while before I put the clams in. But at least the pasta is ready. I'm interrupting my video to show you Cassie the garden cat in one of her favorite spots. Right? Cassie? Cassie. Psst, Cassie. She's ignoring me. Okay, right now, here, you have much better view. I'm going to throw the clams into the sauce. I'm not letting anything go to waste. Getting every little crumb out. And if I think I have... Oh, I want to mention something else. There's only 2 cloves of garlic for the sauce. So what I'm going to do to make up for the garlic that you really need to make this sauce work is I'm going to use garlic salt in lieu of table salt. Because you're definitely going to need some kind of salt for this. Now, there's a little bit of clams left. You know what I have to do? I have some sauce, some pasta water. And I'm going to use that to rinse out this. And since it's been sitting a while, hopefully it won't be too hot, because this always heats up the can. And use this, put this in, maybe a little bit more. Pasta water, add some starch, then make sure that everything is in here, and test for seasoning. If it seems very, 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 very salt and garlic bereft, I can shake some garlic salt into it right now. It would be more perfect maybe if there were more onions. It is nice with a texture where you can still see the onions and you can see the clams. And garlic is, you can have 6 cloves of garlic, you can have 7 cloves of garlic. It is really, garlic is good with this dish. I gotta find my garlic salt. Oh yeah, this is important. In addition to the cilantro, marjoram, parsley flakes, and onion powder, I put in oregano, thyme, rosemary, dried sage from the garden, and that is also in here. So, you know what? This is the garlic salt. I'm gonna put some in the cap first. Then I'm gonna put some in here. Stir it. And of course, the best way to test the sauce is to get some on a piece of pasta. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to touch the pasta to the sauce. Just need one piece. And drain it. And touch my clean finger. Yes. This pasta sauce is so good. It's dripping down my cheek. Yeah. I don't want to get it. I'm getting it on my computer. Okay. There you have it, ladies and germs. My family's famous spaghetti and clams. Note, it does not have any cheese in it. It does not have any tomato in it. All it has is some kind of oil and onions and garlic. And all the herbs and spices you can think of. Enjoy. I'm about to eat. Bye. I got a kitty. I got Cassie. Cassie the garden cat. Yeah. Look at my baby. Oh, my baby girl. My baby girl. She's gonna be good. Oh, but this is not something that you can give to kitties. Because onion and garlic and onions are definitely poisonous to cats. So if you eat my delicious family recipe, do not share it with your pussy cats. And the thing is, I didn't know that back in the day. Through the years, our cats have always licked the plates. But now we know not to do that.
You could knock it out within 40 minutes, and that's when it's cooking the sauce. Because anything that takes time, which is chopping up.
You're going to like this.
And that's already done. You should have had it ready in like half an hour.
Well,
now why are you on my cheek? Why did you bother telling me to come whenever she was on my cheek?
Well, excuse me, I can't cook. You cannot hurt a cat and cook a meal at the same time.
Really?
Oh, now she went bye-bye. Okay, see.
I shoved her off the chair.
All right, now, let's see. You want me to serve you?
As long as it's not on camera.
Worry. I'll keep you out of camera range, my dear. Now, and I do recommend using garlic salt as the table salt. What kind of device do you want to have it on? What do you want to serve it in?
My bowl is in the dish.
She wants a, yeah. These are, unfortunately, bowls break through the years, but this is good because if you're careful, you don't wear it. And, these are perfect. Oh, chill out. Oops. I didn't mean to attack you with a stray. Anyway, try one. It's perfect. Isn't that perfect? See? Yeah. I love these little shells. And that technique really works. So you turn them off before they're done and let them sit. Okay, Cassie, you drink your water. That's right. Just don't be underneath my heavy, hard clogs. Learn your lessons.
There you go.
You guys to see what perfection looks like. I wish you had smell-o-vision. Of course, now the maternal unit is shaking grated cheese, and I'm a kind of cheesophobe, but this is what makes her happy. So she was talking earlier about how she likes the kind of hard cheese that you actually do the grating. Okay. Get a good look at this. Okay, I'm going to serve her plate. Okay, time for me to fix my bowl. I'm just using, for my bowl here, I'm just using one of those microwave safe bowls from one of those noodle kits. And the noodles kind of sucked, but it was something you like. See, okay. One person says this sauce is really good.
It really is.
All those spices.
I know
stuff.
the best you ever made.
Did you hear that? She said it was the best I ever made. This was
Seriously.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, these are all the spices in addition to what was in here. What was in here. And the sage was from the garden. Okay. She said it was the best I ever made. Well, guess what? Here's a family.
Oh, come on, Leathur.
Okay. Anyway. Oh, I guess you have to see what this actually looks like once I put the sauce on it. And where's Cassie? I don't want to step on her. Oh, good. She's smart. Wait a minute. I want you to see Cassie very quickly because she has a special spot. She does not like to be stepped on. That's her special spot. She likes bags, but she's a little bit of a dum-dum, and she doesn't realize you're supposed to crawl in them. And I had to cut the strings on the bag so she wouldn't get them stuck around her neck because she's a bit of a dum-dum. So, but I'm just going to spoon this onto this bowl. And since it's been sitting a while, hopefully the bowl won't heat up and burn my fingers. This sauce is going to be kind of rich. That comes with the territory. But
there's enough one here for another plate of macaroni.
Yes, there is, and that's why she suggested I cook the whole pound box. Because you can always refrigerate. You make sure you put them in a Ziploc bag. I'm going. That's right. Yeah, but pasta doesn't usually not get eaten around here. And fresh ground pepper, corns. At one time there was like 4 pepper grinders in this house, but and I like to use plastic, so I'm gonna go get some plastic. I don't like the taste of metal in my mouth. I'm gonna give the taste test in a minute. And we were just talking about how I learned the hard way. No more straight coconut oil or clam sauce. As much as I love working with coconut oil, and especially when you're doing Indian food, and I'm all out of turmeric. I've never bought any kind of groceries online before, but I used to have more local sources for turmeric. I used to be able to get really big containers of it, but those were also businesses that sold halal merchandise and stuff. And there was so much evidence that maybe I should have explored all the different places I could get for these things. Really, I mean, there's a lot. You got to admit something. There's a whole lot of variety that you can find around here. But that said, knowing that you could, and my mother has friends that get all their groceries on the internet, and that just says, see, I don't know. I like to go in the store. I like to go and see, is there a low price place where the vegetables are? I like stores that actually have price stickers on them. And of course, when they neglect this sticker, a lot of places I think, oh man, is it that hard? Because I shouldn't have to go run up to somebody, either an employee, or go up to the cash register and say, how much is this? How much is that? And then if places everything's in Spanish and you got to get a translation, so but so I can see the appeal. All right, let's see what this is without any garlic salt. I'm gonna add some more garlic salt. Also, I want to make sure that none of these pieces of clam have any shell in them, or that anything gets stuck in my teeth, more than whatever gets stuck in my teeth. Okay, yes, this is good. Okay, I'm going to shut this off so I can get a couple thumbnails. I'm very happy with this. We're going to eat. Talk to you soon. If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you like me and my content, I'd love to have you subscribe. I make 3 new videos a week for your viewing pleasure. I'm going to go eat my clam sauce now. See you soon. Bye.